Hi, this is Jim Bond with my 14th episode of lessons my caregiver wife Kathleen and I have learned over 30 years with multiple myeloma. Today's session is on my caregiver. I saw Kathleen do research using credible sources to learn more about multiple myeloma. She learned that things can change very quickly for a myeloma patient like me. She also learned to overcome some real emotional distress she had. When I achieved my first complete remission, and she was having trouble with the notion that my incurable cancer would come back, and that gave her a lot of angst. Until one day I went off to work, had a serious car accident, and called her on the phone and said I was okay, but the car was badly damaged. Well, she reacted, she was very upset on the phone, was yelling at me, and finally she caught herself and realized, hey, it wasn't Jim's fault that a pink Buick ran through a stoplight and crashed into him. And she points out that made her realize that all of us are at peril, whether we have cancer or not. No one has guarantees, and that helped her a lot. I saw her develop what we call our 8 o'clock rule, and by that, at 8 o'clock we stop talking about cancer or options or doing this or doing that. We find it gives us more time to relax and get a good night's sleep. And to be honest, she likes to say, it used to be a 9 o'clock rule, but we're that much older now, and that if it ever gets to be a 7 o'clock rule, she's not going to tell anybody. She's learned that each case of myeloma is unique. At the beginning, we thought, once you get within the type, you pretty much knew the story, but the more we live together with myeloma, the more we realize each case is very, very unique. She has maintained her sense of humor throughout the process, sometimes more than others. But I recall after my first allo transplant from my sister, Kathleen remarked that having female stem cells made me more fun to shop with. And Kathleen learned that she needs to take care of herself, and she does. And that includes both with her own medical appointments as well as with her exercise. And she has a nice conclusion when she talks to patients. She says what she does is look around and does what's necessary. Then she looks around and does what's possible. And after 30 years with myeloma, she looks back and realizes what we've accomplished seems impossible to us. So those are my comments on caregiving. There's more in my book, and the profits from that book go to cancer charities. You can find my book by searching my name, Bond, the word book, and the word myeloma. Look forward to talking to you in the next episode.